Hello everyone, welcome back to another Emergency Response Liberty County video. Today is going to be a little bit of a nostalgia trip because we're going to be taking a little bit of a trip back in time to see how ERLC has changed over the 3 years of this game being up. We will see how this game evolved from a small roleplay game to a massive roleplay game with a massive community behind it. This is going to be the evolution and history of ERLC. I'm going to be covering all major, or mostly all major game updates that have come along the way. But even before that, even before you get into the updates, we're going to start off with the pre-release of the game. So before the game was released, so all I have for this is pictures. I hope you enjoy the random gameplay I guess I have in the background. But yeah, anyways, let's start off with the pre-release of ERLC. On September 3rd, 2018, Mr. Fergie tweeted on his Twitter that he was working on a new game, and with this tweet, there were 3 screenshots attached to it. Obviously, this is a very early version of ERLC. In the first picture, there is a little housing area where the spawn is now, and to the right, another housing area where the hospital would be, and the shopping outlet area. And then the third picture has a power plant picture, and it doesn't even have the police station there. Not even the old police station, because that was never there back then, I guess, in this picture. But it was just a mountain. And then on October 13th, there was another tweet with another teaser. It would be the old ELS interface. This is what the ELS controls looked back then. Obviously, now they're different. But yeah, this is what it used to look like before it was replaced with the new interface. Then on October 25th, the game was almost complete to be released, showing a new version of the city that was different from the first. This is the first iteration of the old map. This is what it looked like that back then. Obviously, it still resembles the map we actually have now. So the fire station's still in the same place, the mod shop's still in the same place, the city gas station's still in the same place. All that is just the same, but it may look a little different, obviously, because now some of the buildings have been redone. But yeah, But also, there were 2 more pictures attached. There is the little trailer park that is near the sheriff's station, and a first look at the citation system, along with a very early version of a Dodge Charger police vehicle in the background. And 3 days later, the alpha release trailer for Emergency Response Liberty County would be released. This shows a number of different things through a quick flyby of the map to the old Sheriff Charger, which didn't even have a texture back then. It was just pure white. Also had a first look of the siren. Obviously now they are different, but there's a lot to show in this quick little alpha trailer with, I believe, AC/DC. I could be wrong. AC/DC playing in the background. But then the game had a release date of November 2nd of 2018. It was just only a matter of time before the game would be officially an alpha for people to play. On November 2nd, with the game finally released after countless trailers of hype, well, how was it? Well, I actually don't know, since I haven't played this far. I would play around a month or 2 later on December 24th, I believe. But from what I can see that it was a little bit of a hit, a little bit of a success, which was great. Eventually in December, the game would hit 100 concurrent players and over 1,000 game sales, and the game would hit the front page for the first time. there was a clear sign that the Roblox, I guess, role-playing community would love this game. On December 9th, 2018, on this day, a pretty simple but important tools would be added to the game. First, cell phones and player-to-player calling. So now you can call anyone in the game at any time, whenever you wanted, wherever you were. This was great because you no longer had to meet up with a buddy or someone to talk to. Now you can just simply call them. As well, there were pretty good changes to the MDT as well. Now with emergency service calling, you can call either the police or fire department. More on that later. On December 10th, a pretty major change was made to weapons and weapon combat. First of all, they were re-added, so now you can have gun battles with people, but I think most importantly of this update that there was the new combat system at the time. No longer can you kill people for no reason anytime if they don't have a weapon. You can only now kill people with a weapon. However, then 3 days later, on December 13th, on this day, there was a small update, but once again, it was very important. It was the first good way to make money in the game. It was the ATM robbery, which is the first ever robbery added to ERLC. You no longer need to wait for paychecks, which can sometimes feel like they can take forever, but with the ATM robberies, this allowed criminals to make money far quicker than before and gave police more things to do. This day would also mark the milestone of achieving 50,000 game visits and 10,000 favorites. Then on December 29th of 2018, there is a major update. Remember how I said before, I said I would return to the fire department? Well, about that. The fire department, back then, it was just a team. There were no vehicles on the fire department team. You can switch to it whenever you wanted, just like any other team, but there were no vehicles to use, so basically it wasn't even there, if that makes sense. However, on Christmas of that year, Sean posted a teaser as a little gift. It was a GIF on how the ladder would work. Then 3 days later, he would post a screenshot of the new fire trucks. Obviously, these are the old ones. They've been replaced a long time ago, but these were the first look at a fire truck. Now, previously in the game, the fire department was always there. Once again, you could join it and all that, but there were no vehicles, so it wasn't really finished. And then also something to point out, the screenshot with the fire truck, there's a little bit of a difference to when the truck actually came out. On the light bar, it appears that the lights may have been all red at the start. However, when the trucks were out, they were changed to a red and white. But then a day later, the update would come out. Now, from what I can recall, it was an awesome update, finishing the team that was kind of unplayable, I guess, and turning it into an additional team that was very fun to play on if you didn't want to arrest criminals or be a criminal. But also with this update, a message on Discord said they would add more trucks in the coming days, and including ambulances. But anyways, that is a story, I guess, for another time. This was the year of 2018 for ERLC. Once again, we covered the pre-development of the game and the release, and then the end of the year. Next time we will jump into 2019, see how the game has changed from there, and there would be pretty big things in 2019. The hospital would be added, the first exotic car would be added, and the game would hit well over 1 million total visits. But that is going to be a story for another time. Anyways, if you do like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up or subscribing. Any way of support helps, whether it be joining the Discord or leaving a comment saying a great video. Whatever works is fine. Thank you for watching. Make sure to stick around for the next part in the series, which will be 2019 once again, and then we will jump into 2020. I probably shouldn't have gotten this out earlier, but I've just been really busy. Haven't been able to do this whole lot, so kind of kick this back a little bit, but I'm working on it now, so which is great. And yeah, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.